So I came up with this arrangement of Red Rocking Chair on the uke. Got no use for this red rocking chair. Well, I ain't got no honey baby now. Yeah, I ain't got no honey baby now. An empty space in this red rocking chair. Well, I ain't got no honey baby now. Well, I ain't got no honey baby now. Who rock your cradle? Who sing your song? Rock your cradle when I'm gone, when I'm gone. Yeah, I'll rock your cradle when I'm gone. Well, who's gonna shoe your pretty little foot? And who's gonna glove your little hand? Well, I'll see you in some foreign distant land, and I've done all I can do to try to get along with you. I'm not gonna be treated this old way, this old way. I'm not gonna be treated this old way. I've done all I can do and all I can say. Gonna sing it to your mama on your next payday. Gonna sing it to your mama on your next payday. I got no use for this red rocking chair. Well, I ain't got no honey baby now. Well, I ain't got no honey baby now. An empty space in this red rocking chair. Well, I ain't got no honey baby now. I ain't got no honey baby now. Thank you. Yeah, so this instrument was built by a good friend of mine, Aaron Keim, from the fantastic Boulder Acoustic Society. And so Larry mentioned that I teach at ukulele at Swallow Hill. And you know, when I first moved to Denver, I didn't even know that places like Swallow Hill existed. And they're, you know, it's a folk music school. And so, you know, one of my first experiences there was like hosting a jam session where all the classes got together and were singing songs, and I couldn't believe that places like this existed, let alone that you could like feed yourself while doing this. So it was really an amazing thing for me. But I applied there as a guitar teacher because I was a guitar player at the time, and I'm still a guitar player, but at the time I was only a guitar player. And you know, guitar players are a dime a dozen. There's a lot of them around. So to say you're a guitar teacher, it's hard to get anybody's attention. So they kind of, you know, brushed me off, and I'm sure my application went straight into the circular file. And a couple weeks later, I got a call, and they didn't know that I was the same guy. And they had called me and said, we heard that you're a ukulele player and teacher. Oh yeah, I teach tons of ukulele. I would love to teach. So I kind of lied my way through that And I hung up the phone and called my friend that's the ukulele builder. I was like, I need a ukulele quick. So, honesty, it's, sometimes you can, you can stretch it a little bit. So I had played stuff with strings before, so I figured, going from 6 strings to 4 strings is probably, Yeah. All right. All right. All right. So yeah, this is our new EP is Chris McGarry and the Insomniacs. Is going to be called Bare Bright Halos, and this is the title track to it. And it's I'm gonna. Yeah, it's an EP of tuning. It's like a Lou Reed thing I've got going on there. Actually, the worst ever. Larry actually kind of encouraged me to go off on tangents before I got on stage. So you guys can holler at him later. But Swallow Hill, we're always trying to do these publicity stunts. And one of them was we were going to try and stage the world's largest ukulele lesson. And so we did it in Denver. And, we came really close. And I think like 400 people there. I think that's playing ukulele for the first time. Maybe not the first time, but at least taking a lesson. I think that's good. I mean, London still beat us. But, I think 400 is good. But we had to get all these ukuleles. So we got boxes and boxes of like 400 ukuleles. And the night before, somebody had to tune them. And that somebody was like me and a couple other people. So we were up till like 1 in the morning. And like, that was painful. So, anyway. So if you guys think this is bad. So anyway, this is a tune called Bare Bright Halos. And it's one that I'll probably have to call Mom up and say, Mom, this song is about a fictional character. It's not me. So, come on. Well, I smashed the television in the alley yesterday. Tore the wires out and I threw it in the trunk. Well, there's a man who's taking Bare Bright 220 on the pound on the poor side of the town. Well, I know a woman, she holds a cardboard sign. Will work for food, but it just feeds her arm. Well, we always wax poetic. We fight over the last hit before the red line leaves Midtown. I never meant to fall this hard. I lost a job or two, but I ain't never hurt no one. Well, it's always been this way. I've had to pay more than I owe since the day that I was born. Now, if I were a hero, I'd ride this Greyhound bus until the sunset, then I'd start the sequel. Well, everyone loves a tale of redemption, but they only cheer at the end. Well, I can see right now this life, it's no good for me. This creekside could be my deathbed. I'm gonna ride it out tonight and I'll wait for the light. I'm going clear in the morning. Well, I got a brother in Portland, man, we've been estranged. Surely he'll take pity on me. I'll get my hands on the fare and I'll make my stand there and leave this ragged old life behind. 'Cause I know that the angels up in heaven wear bare bright halos, bare bright halos, bare bright halos. The angels up in heaven wear bare bright halos. I'm gonna buy my ticket home. The angels up in heaven wear the bare bright halos, bare bright halos, bare bright halos. The angels up in heaven wear the bare bright halos. I'm gonna buy my ticket home. Thanks. Anybody watch the television show The Wire on HBO? Anybody? Okay, well, that song was loosely based around one of the characters' Bubbles. So that's the most productive thing I've done related to television. Time is at my ankles, but I'm in over my head. Oh, I've been talking backwards, felt strung out and worn, kept awake at night by the fear that I won't sleep. Morning comes before I'm sure the night is past. Startled by things that I'm not sure that I heard. I'm awakened by the questions my awakened mind won't ask. Oh, the camera pulls a tracking shot, and through the crowd I go. Faces from the old life like Desolation Road. I'm 5, I'm 6, I'm 7, Lord, I'm 8. Yeah, I'm 900 miles away from my home. I'm 900 miles away. Well, it doesn't pay, and I'm not inclined to think too hard about the things you left behind. I'm 900 miles away from my home. Well, I can measure every day to the past, to the future I envision from a simpler time. Now sometimes I find I get what I want, but mostly I find that I don't need it anymore. And there once was a time I would have given myself to you, oh, but the more you hesitated, the more I withdrew. And now you wanna pull the past out like you think there's something there. You may not be wrong, but I can't see it from here. See, I won't spend my days dwelling on the things that drifted with the autumn or melted with the spring. Our time was sweet. I didn't leave for lack of love, but our time was just our time. I don't know where it is now. I'm 5, I'm 6, I'm 7, Lord, I'm 8. Yeah, I'm 900 miles away from my home. I'm 900 miles away. Oh, it doesn't pay, and I'm not inclined to think too hard about the things you left behind. Oh, I'm 900 miles away from my home. Thanks.